Right everyone, what is going on? BusterBarnes here, bringing you my match preview for Chelsea's game in the FA Cup 5th round, I believe against Barnsley away from home, looking to get into the quarter-finals and maybe reach a second FA Cup final in a row, but this time hopefully winning it. But still a few more rounds to go. I'll be getting into the game later tonight against Barnsley, our second time facing them after beating them 6-0 in the Carabao Cup. Hopefully a repeat of what happened there would definitely be very welcome for the team, but it could be an interesting one because I do think we'll see a lot of rotation as to what we've already been seeing. Maybe a new formation, I'm not too sure, but I will be giving you guys the team news as well as my predicted lineup and my predicted scoreline as well. So if you enjoy, leave a like, comment down below your predictions, and as always, feel free to subscribe for more Chelsea FC content. I believe the draw for who we face in the quarterfinals, if we do get through, is happening before the game takes place, so I'll be sure to react to that in my review of the game, which will take place after it does finish. I'm assuming it will say who we face in the semis as well. I'm not too sure, but yeah, team news. It seems as if Kai Havertz is not available. Thiago Silva is definitely not available. And Tuchel didn't really get asked about just team news in general, which is slightly annoying. But it does seem like Havertz and yeah, Silva are the two players that will be out. I think Pulisic was apparently spotted back in training, so I think he should be okay after missing that game against Sheffield United. But yeah, I think with Barnsley, they're going to be up for this game, probably a little bit more. Obviously, we've beat them already this season 6-0. We're a bit further in this competition than we were in the Carabao Cup. When we beat Barnsley, it was the first round, I believe, or maybe the second. So I think they might be a little bit more up for this. Maybe try and make it harder for us. But obviously, we should still be picking up the win for this game. Anyway, if I am going to quickly get into the team lineup, maybe one of the more easier teams to predict under Tuchel, just because I do think we're just going to see pretty much full rotation for what we can. There's maybe only one spot which I'm maybe a little bit more not concerned, but maybe I'm a bit thinking that someone or someone else could start in that position, but I'll get to that quickly. In goal, it will be Kepa Arrizabalaga. Hasn't started yet under Tuchel. Will probably remain our cup keeper, I do believe. We'll be able to do enough to maybe find his place in the first team of maybe higher up games, maybe not. It seems like Mendy is still there to stay, at least for the moment. So yeah, hopefully Kepa can keep a clean sheet and maybe can pick up his confidence. I don't know, he seems shaky every time he plays, and probably not playing regularly doesn't help that at all. I think eventually he's just going to need a move or loan move away. I am going with a back three, going to stick with a 3-4-3. Now I was going to go with a 4-2-3-1, but because it looks like Havertz is out, it just sort of makes more sense to stick with the 3-4-3 in terms of personnel, in my opinion. And the back three is going to be Kurt Zuma, Andreas Christensen, and I've gone with Antonio Rudiger. Now, you could see Zuma be on the left and Aspi be on the right of the back three, or you could see Zuma on the right and Rudiger on the left. It doesn't really matter. I think Zuma's going to get his chance in the team. Hopefully he can impress enough to break into that first team, because I do think he deserves to be in it, and I think he just adds something a bit more, especially in the attacking sense in corners. And I think he's a great defender as well, so I do hope he impresses. Christensen, he'll be in the middle. Obviously, Thiago Silva's out. And then it's just who you play out of Rudiger and Azpilicueta. To be honest, we could technically see a four at the back, I suppose, and maybe move Hudson-Odoi, who didn't start the game against Sheffield, up. I haven't got him starting in this game because I do think he'll probably start against Newcastle. But Tuchel could go a number of ways for this team. But the two wing-backs I've gone with are Reece James and Emerson. Like I said, could see Hudson-Odoi there against Newcastle, Barnsley, but I do have a feeling that Hudson-Odoi might start wing-back against Newcastle, so maybe we see Reece James in this game at right wing-back. Emerson, I wouldn't mind if we saw Chilwell or Alonso. There obviously are one and two guys in that position, but I think Emerson will get his chance to maybe try and prove something for Thomas Tuchel. The two in the midfield is going to be Billy Gilmore and Ngolo Kante. Kante hasn't started the game yet for Tuchel since he's been back from injury. I think this will be his chance to do so, get some more minutes under his belt, and Gilmore will be looking to impress as well. Obviously not going on loan in the January transfer window, so he's going to be looking to learn under Tuchel, try and break into his system, and who knows, maybe if Jorginho or Kovacic ever do slip up, we can see some of these guys step into their roles. goals. And then going with the front three, going with 3 players who didn't start against Sheffield. Going to see Christian Pulisic on the left. Hasn't actually started for Tuchel yet, so I think this will be his chance. Going to see Ziyech on the right, who hasn't made an appearance since that game against Wolves. He'll be looking to break into, under Tuchel's radar as well. Surprised that we maybe haven't seen him more, but I do think he was rested for, was it the Burnley game, I believe? And then we've also got Tammy Abraham up front. You guys know, I thought it was a shame that he only got 45 minutes against Burnley. Hopefully he can use that to, spur him on and to get some goals against this Barnsley side. Obviously, players in pressing in this sort of game is kind of a hard one, because you think, well, Barnsley's a team that we should be rolling over quite easily anyway. But you never know. Maybe if some of these players do well enough, they can break into the team. Like, surely if someone scores a hat-trick, they'll have to, basically be pushed into that team for our game against Newcastle. But it could change up a bit the formation. Maybe we see Hudson-Odoi in there over maybe Rudiger, and it makes a sort of 4-2-3-1 potentially. Could see Hudson-Odoi at a wing-back instead of Reece James. So a few things you can do. Could be Aspi or Rudiger in the back three. So yeah, I could see a multitude of different ways maybe, but I do think the personnel is fairly spot on from me, apart from maybe one sort of position. But yeah, guys, that is going to be my team. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If I'm going to go for a score prediction, like I said, I think this game might be a little bit harder than when we face them in the Carabao Cup. However, you've got to think that a lot of these players are going to be able to prove themselves. So maybe we see some more, attacking input and some more players looking to prove something. But for safety's sake, I think I want to go for a 4-0 win. We are away as well against Barnsley. I don't think we should concede against them still. We might concede a fluky goal, something like that, I don't know. But we should have enough to put them away and roll them over. And maybe scoring a few goals could be the confidence boost we need going forward to try and get some more goals in the Premier League as well. So a 4-0 win is going to be my prediction, and hopefully we can get a decent draw in the quarter-finals and then find our way travelling up and towards that FA Cup final, which hopefully we can put away this time. But that is going to be my preview, guys. Like I said, review's going to drop after the game does finish, so stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe for more Chelsea FC content. I hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.